was awesome. Penalty kill was great. Got the big one for us there at the end, and thought maybe we'd pop one there in the last minute, but it didn't go our way.
Biggest factors tonight in the loss?
Just it was just a slugfest both ways, and they threw the last punch unfortunately in overtime, and managing pucks, again, they're just so on top of you with pressure and puck pressure, best that we've seen all year, and their third goal was managing a puck coming out of our zone, and it was unfortunate, but it's hockey, and it's the way it goes.
Greg, not the outcome you wanted, but talk about what this group of seniors has meant to you, meant to this team. They closed down the old building.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. I said, kind of touched on it pregame. The new guys that are here for a year have made such a huge impact on our program. We got a ton of hockey in front of us still, right? Huge road series, and then obviously playoffs. And then it's kind of a changing of the guard, right? You got Ty Murchison and Ethan Schmaggy and Benji Eckerly, the last guys that played at Oceanside. Benji was on our all-road team during the COVID season, and it's a bummer we couldn't get this one for him tonight. But this is going to be our last home game. That's the good news.
How impressive was Potter tonight?
He was unbelievable. He was our best player all weekend. And I thought he was going to get the third there in overtime when he broke loose, and the kid made a hell of a save. He's as good of a goalie as we've seen all year, if not the best goalie we've seen all year. He was very good.
You've been so good on the power play all season. What do you think about tonight's team?
Yeah, it just never got, the first unit just never got set up. Both power plays tonight, we won face-offs, and just couldn't hold it. And as soon as it came out, their forecheck's really good. It's hard on entry, and the second one got some really good looks for us there to take the lead. Just again, the kid made some really big saves. He's phenomenal.
What does this weekend say just about your team's ability to play against physical teams, but also still use the speed to your advantage?
Yeah, no, I mean, we're right there to sweep, arguably the best team in the country, right? But they showed why they're number 3. They punched back all weekend. Last night we again threw the last punch that knocked them out. Tonight they got a bounce in overtime, and the kid buried it. It was a hell of a move, and it's like our overtimes have gone. We had 2 really good chances to win the game, and their goalie made some big saves.
How do you think pass performance was tonight?
He was great. I think he'll want the first one back, but what was really impressive about his game was, that first one was just kind of a fluke where he thought he had it covered, and he literally passed it to the back door with his hand swiping at it. It'd be really easy to go into the tank, and fold up shop. And then after that, he made 3 breakaway saves, held us in it till we found our footing again and take the lead. And he was very good for us all weekend.
Coach, not the outcome you wanted, but seeing the community support all season long for this team, what does that say about how far your program's come and where it's headed?
Unbelievable. It's our fans have been incredible all year. We're lucky to have them. They push us, and they carried us across the finish line in that Denver game a couple weeks ago, where we came back and won in overtime, and we really wanted it for them tonight. We wanted to pop the top off this place and get that in overtime, or win it in regulation. And now the motivation is obviously to go take care of business on the road and make sure that we come back here and have playoff hockey at Mullet.
How, if at all, does the result of this game this weekend change the dynamic moving forward?
It can't, I mean, it's going to sting tonight, and it's because, you don't get the result that you want, and we felt like we had them on the ropes, we just didn't finish. And it's going to sting. It's going to sting tonight when you're that close to sweeping a team that good. But what I just told the guys is I'm proud of them. They competed, they battled. We went toe-to-toe. We took 4 or 6 points against the hottest team in the country coming in here, and that's no small feat. Nobody else has done that this year. Nobody else in our league's beaten them in regulation, and we were right there to do it 2 nights in a row. So proud of our guys. They competed. We made some mistakes. They made some mistakes. It was a hell of a series.
Coach, how frustrating is it 1-0-1 against one of the best teams in the nation you've got a computer and 16 pair-wise?
Yeah, I mean, again, I think you win in regulation. We're probably 12 right now, and but again, it's so minuscule right now. The RPI between 11 and us is I mean, we're right there. We're right there, right? We have to win games, you know. And whether we won or lost tonight, we needed to go to Omaha and win games. So we still have to go there and just focus on what's in front of us. We have a lot of hockey in front of us, and Omaha's a great team. You know, they had a bye week this week, so we're excited to go finish the regular season, and then we get our bye week before playoffs. So I would look for our guys to really empty the tanks in a big way next week.
We'll get the validation today. You got 30 minutes to do it, so how frustrating is it?
Yeah, it hurts. It's when you want back, 8 minutes away. One bad bounce, and we had a chance to do it. So it's frustrating. Yes.
Question for both of you. I know there's still hockey left to be played, but today was senior day. Just what have you learned from the seniors on this team, and how have they carried themselves, and what have you learned from that?
Everything, from how you carry yourselves outside the rink, to how you take care of your business away from the rink, at the rink, everything. Like these guys, some of these guys that have been here, were here when this wasn't even a thing. These guys paved the way for us to be able to do what we do on a daily basis, and it doesn't go forgotten. So it's unmatched, really.
Yeah, same here. Like they paved the way for us, and me coming in as a younger kid, they just showed me the way, showed me how to handle myself, and really helped me grow up as a person.
Well, how did you use some of your frustrations from last weekend against Duluth and having one of your best weekends this weekend against Western?
I mean, yeah, obviously you want to succeed, so going into the weekend, just positive mindset. I'm getting the chances, so they'll go in at some point.
For both of you guys, how does the result of this weekend affect the dynamic moving forward?
It doesn't really change anything for us. Obviously, it stings, and it's going to sting for a while. But the great thing about hockey is, there's a next week, there's a next game, there's another way to move forward. And I think the best way to move forward is to put this behind us and just look at the positives from it. I mean, at the end of the day, a really good hockey team came into our building, and we did take 4 out of 6 points. And I think that's something we have to look at moving forward and take the positive, look at the negative, and fix those things. So I think that's the best way to advance. So.
What are some of those things that you guys need to fix?
Like we said, 8 minutes left, and it was a bad bounce at the blue. We struggled kind of both second periods with running into cute plays at the blue lines, and they're a rush-based team, so limiting the turnovers. And then I think something that's positive that we can take away is we established a forecheck from start to finish. Some games we were kind of sitting back, just kind of making hope plays here and there, but there's a lot of positive to take away. There's definitely some negative, but we just got to take our medicine and move forward.
How are you guys able to use your speed here, guys, just while also matching the physicality of the Western?
Yeah, I mean, they're a fast team, and if we create turnovers at both blue lines and we win the blue lines, we're gonna have plays. He a prime example. He created a ton of turnovers this weekend, and he was a force to be reckoned with. He seriously was. So if we can get that level of buy-in from everyone to be able to create those turnovers, we're gonna have a lot of success. So.
Cullen, can you walk us through your 2 goals?
Just had some speed going up the left side, and saw the guy coming, so I just slipped it through and shot the puck and went in. And the other one, just good bounce behind the net and just wrapped it around. That's really it.
What do you guys think about your power play, both of you tonight? The first one was kind of rough.
Yeah, I think we just tidied some things up. I thought we made some plays on the second one and had some good chances, but ultimately we didn't bury it. So just get back to work and get better.
Yeah, I think with that, it's tough when you don't get a look at it at their penalty kill. They have a great penalty kill. We knew that going in. We didn't get a look at it in the first game, so coming in cold into the second game, it's tough. And I think we were a touch away, we were a play away, from setting up. And I think once we get set up, we're like one of the best power plays in the country to deal with. So I think we got to look at the film, and we just got to get back to work.
Kind of last week in the PK struggled a little bit, but 5-for-5 this weekend with the top 5 power play. What went so well, and along with the additional time?
Yeah, Ty's an animal. He can play both ends of the ice really well. And like I said, I think I said in Duluth, we just kind of had to take our medicine and figure out what we were doing wrong and just tweak some things. And we did, and we kind of got back to our relentless mindset of just kind of ending their power play. And I think we did a great job of that this weekend, is just being a force. So.